All right, welcome to the 2018 Rockwall Heath Boys Basketball Playoff Presser. We have Coach Bradley Waters. Coach, if you can introduce your players.
This is one of our team captains right here, Colton Pruitt, another one of our team captains, C.J. Williams, and another one of our starters, Luke Cox.
And we'd like to open it up for questions.
Coach, this one's for you. What do you feel was the biggest challenge you had to overcome in order to win district?
I think probably our biggest challenge coming into the season was going to be living up to the expectations that we had. Our expectations were to go win a district championship. We got a lot of experience on this team. We've got 10 seniors who I knew we were going to be talented coming into the season. I purposely prepared a pre-district schedule that was really, really tough to kind of prepare us for what I knew was coming once district started.
Next question.
Yeah, this is for Colton. How are you going to approach your first playoff game against Oak Ridge?
We're going to approach it with the mindset coming in that, you know, we're the team to beat in this game. We're the #1 seed, they're the 4th, and we're going to be able to go in there and just play our style of basketball and control the tempo and, you know, push the pace like the way we want to play. And our coaches are going to do a great job scouting the team and knowing what to expect from them. And so I think we'll just be really prepared for them.
Next question.
Since Conroe Oak Ridge has only beaten one team with a winning record, how do you keep your kiddos focused so you don't have a letdown here in round one?
That's a great question, and we're gonna spend a lot of time talking about that. I think we learned our lesson last year. We're in a similar situation. We went into our first round playoff game last year as the team to beat, and we didn't come out ready to play, and that one hurt, and it still hurts a little bit. So I think we learned our lesson from that last year. We're gonna do our due diligence and make sure that we're prepared. We're not scared of Oak Ridge, but we know Oak Ridge can beat us if we don't come out ready to play. And that's how we're gonna go about our business here for the next few days as we get ready to go down there and play them.
Next question.
Will the practices change now that we're in the playoffs, or you're in the playoffs? Will they change or will they stay the same to prepare for the game?
I think for the most part, practices are going to stay the same. We may shorten the practices just a little bit. Still going to prepare the same way. Still going to do the same drills that we've done all year. There's a reason why we're 51-8 in our last 59 district games, and we've practiced the same way every day. So other than them shortening it up just a little bit, I'm still going to practice just as intense. Make sure we're ready to go.
Next question.
This is for each of you guys. What do you feel is this team's biggest strength that'll help you guys advance through each round of the playoffs?
Let me go first.
Yeah.
I think our biggest strength is shooting the basketball. We just set the all-time state record last Friday night in threes made per game, and there's no secret about what we do. So I think moving forward, and that's another reason why our practices aren't going to change. Our biggest strength is shooting the basketball. We buy in on the defensive end so that we can get the ball back and go shoot the basketball, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
I think one of our strengths this year is just the leadership that we have on this team and the experience that we have. You know, we got 10-something seniors, and, you know, we all are realizing now that this is one game at a time where, you know, if we lose, we're done, and that'll be it for our careers here. And so I think the biggest part is that we have, you know, a bunch of experience with these older guys, and the younger guys on our team too. They want it just as bad as we do, and that's what makes it all work out.
I believe our biggest strength of the team is our energy and passion for the game. When Ramadan's on the bench, running up and down the court, screaming when somebody makes a shot or anything, it's pretty fun. So yeah.
Another strength that we have is how hard we play, and
All right, next question.
Yeah, this is for each of y'all. What's one thing you can work on going into this first playoff game against Oak Ridge?
Mental focus. Just getting yourself ready to leave it all out there on the court once the ball finally goes up.
Yeah, I think that's one of our main things we can really, dial in on is being mentally prepared before the game to, go out there and, just play to win.
Could talk better on the defensive end. Bring even more energy. Yeah, that's about it.
I would say the same thing that Coach and Colton said.
Next question. I'll go ahead and take this next one. Obviously, the three ball is key for your guys' offense. When the three ball is not working, though, what would you have to use for a plan B?
Give the ball to number 2 and let number 2 go to work. A lot of what we do, we're great shooters. There's no doubt about it. We've made 401 threes on the year. But Brent Clark allows us to do that. There's nobody that can stay in front of him. It's really not a plan B, it's a plan A, because a lot of what we do derives around Brent and how well he can get the ball into the lane first. The more Brent gets the ball into the lane, the more the other defenders have to help down to keep him from scoring, and that's when he's an unselfish basketball player, leads the team in assists. The more he can get into the lane and draw other defenders, the more we get to shoot open shots. And I think that we've proved all year when we get to shoot open shots, there's a pretty good chance that they're going in.
Next question.
Coach, how do you feel your relationship is with the players?
I'm sorry, say that again?
How do you feel your relationship is with the players?
How do you feel it is, Wesley? That's a good question. I think that my relationship with you guys is really good. I love you guys. I love the passion that you bring. I love your willingness to buy in and to be coachable. We've done that all year. And I'm looking forward to these next 3 practices with you guys and making sure that we do our due diligence as a coaching staff to prepare you guys to play on Monday.
I'll take this next one as well. Your non-district schedule, it featured Cedar Hill Tournament, Friendship Tournament, playing against teams like Duncanville. How do you think that non-district schedule helped in your favor going into the playoffs?
Yeah, that non-district schedule was purposely planned. Coach Jackson and I talked about it after our season was over last year. We go to those tournaments like the Allen Tournament and the Cedar Hill Tournament for a reason, and it's to prepare us to play our district schedule. And then knowing that our district schedule was going to be tough, that's now prepared us to deal. We're going to see some adversity when the playoffs start. If we go win 7 games in a row like we want to win, at some point we're going to experience some adversity. And I think playing the pre-district schedule that we played, and I think playing the district schedule that we played has prepared us for that.
All right, final 2 questions.
Coach, obviously you have to have a really good team in order to be the #1 seed. Do you feel that any of your players deserved more recognition from colleges?
That kind of stuff takes care of itself. There's several players on this team that have college level ability. Right now, we're not really worried about that. Right now, we're worried about going to beat Oak Ridge on Monday.
Final question.
This is for all of you. Losing an emotional game like you did on Tuesday against Rockwall, it's a big game, essentially, even though everything was already pretty much laid out for you guys. Does it motivate you for the playoffs to know how far you're going to go now?
I think losing the game, our playoff game last year against Conroe, motivates me personally to be ready to play this game. And with having 10 seniors, most of these guys participated in that game last year. And the way our season ended on the half-court buzzer beater, that's all the motivation we need. Playing Rockwall in that type of atmosphere, experiencing that type of adversity, we grew from that. We learned from that. but we're going to put that one behind us. We're going to make sure that we're adequately prepared on Monday. And I can assure you when that ball goes up on Monday night at 7 o'clock, Rockwall is going to be the last thing on our mind.
All right, thank you, Coach. Thank you, players. And thank you guys for attending. This is the 2018 Rockwall Heath Boys Basketball Playoff Presser. Thank you.